love, and peace. That's what's happening right now with Denise. Happy New Year, everybody. And, of course, we're in this big snowstorm, and here's my view on the weather. Who cares? I mean, if you live in a winter state, a state with 4 seasons, you're going to have spring, summer, fall, and winter. And everybody freaks out if we get, bad weather in some of the seasons. It's like, who cares? I mean, everybody, I know it does give everybody something to talk about, because some people, that's all you can talk about with is the weather. So it gives you something to talk about. But I just enjoy all the seasons. I love them all. And the only part I don't like is, like, if it's freezing rain and you're caught out in that. That's really scary. Or if you're snowed in and you can't get out. Or if you lose your electricity. That's the only bad parts about it. But other than that, I just embrace it all. I love it all. So that's it on the weather. My second thing for the new year is, you got to believe to achieve. You got to always try to think positive thoughts and just know that good things are coming your way. Don't dwell on the bad stuff, because all it's going to do is bring bad stuff to you. So, what you think about and you speak, that's what brings everything into your life. So try to do that. And also, one of my pet peeves is, everybody that really knows me knows I'm completely against vaccinations, flu shots, all that stuff. And I'm going to repost the Alex Jones channel YouTube video with Dr. Sherry Tenpenny on vaccinations. And, I got in a little bit of a, in comments with some people about vaccinations. And here's the thing about vaccinations. I just believe they're completely unnecessary. And when I had my kids back in the early 80s, the middle 80s, I did my research. I got books and I read up on it. I was told about it. I didn't believe exactly what the person was telling me. I did my own research, and now, you can research everything on the internet. Everything on the internet isn't true. Everything in the paper isn't true. You have to go with your gut. And this is in my gut. I know that they're no good. I just know. And it's because I've heard so many stories from people I know and seen kids that I know. And, the mainstream media does not talk about this, because this is a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar industry, and people are bought and they're sold, and it's the way it is. Greed is something else, and people, the people that run these big pharmaceutical companies and process all these bad chemicals, they have ways of making a person not talk. So, there's mad scientists out there still. And so I'm going to repost the post, and, don't get the flu shot. Don't get your kids vaccinated. In Michigan, you can sign a waiver and for religious reasons and not have your kids vaccinated. I mean, you do not have to do it. And like I said, I've talked to lots of people I know too and been told about just told all kinds of stuff. So anyway, that's my thing on vaccinations. And then on Colorado legalizing pot, woohoo! Pot is put on the earth by God. It's an herb, and it helps so many people with illnesses. I couldn't even list all the illnesses it helps with. And so for medical, marijuana, I mean, I think it's fabulous. And to smoke a little doobie once in a while, who cares? Most people, I mean, if I had my choice of my kids drinking or smoking pot, if they were going to do either one, I would always pick pot. With pot, you're not going to be speeding out on the road. In fact, you go slower. No, and so that's my thing on pot. And I just think the whole country should legalize pot. We can get out of debt. We could stop a lot of this local police force going after all these pot fields and these people selling pot. And of course, you can't sell it to to underage, or you can't do illegal, and you got to be responsible with pot, just like they tell you to be responsible with drinking. You know, you got to be responsible with pot if you're going to smoke it. And here's another thing. They say pot's the gateway to all these other drugs. You know, no, it's not. Here's what I feel about addiction. You know, you're either going to let yourself, or you're going to be more susceptible to addiction, because a lot of people are more susceptible than others. And you're going to let yourself stay addicted to whatever it is, whether it's food, diet pop, which is poison, so is regular pop, cigarettes, drugs, whatever. You know, it's up to each individual to do everything in moderate, and to take care of their own self. You know, you have to be responsible for your own self and your own addiction. So, I'm all for the pot. And what else? I'm back on the HCG diet. I put on 10 pounds since last December, so I went back on that. And if you want any information on that, just contact me. It's a great diet. It's not easy, and it really isn't a diet. I mean, I don't even like to call it a diet, but it's a lifestyle change. You know, people got to realize what they're eating here. You know, everything starts with your health. Everything starts with everything, you know, in your life, especially as you get older, is about your health. You want to have good health, so you want to eat healthy. You're supposed to eat 51% of your food raw. And just know this, you know, the foods, if you're buying vegetables and fruits and stuff that are full of pesticides, then that's what you're ingesting too. And some of, you know, a lot of these you cannot rinse it off. So, you know, years and years and years of chemicals putting in your body, off lotions and creams and deodorants with aluminum and all that stuff, it builds up, and the next thing you know, you got some illness, and then you go to the doctor, and then he treats you for the symptom, not the cause. You know, you can detox from anything. I'm right now, you know, I see a naturopath. I'm on these whole food supplements that are detoxing me from heavy metals, because I got shot up when I was a kid and I had all this silver in my mouth and I've had it all taken out, but you know, a lot of it stays in your organs, and so you can detox from all of it, and it causes a lot of problems. So anyway, I'm getting ready to launch my, you know, reinvent myself. I'm going to be 60 in February, and I can't wait. I'm going to reinvent myself. So every 10 years you got to reinvent yourself. So that's what's happening right now with Denise. Love and peace. Talk to you later.